Depression. This entry will be short because I can only talk from hearsay. I read that Rumi said depression is the result of insolence and refusal to praise. This is in line with what I channeled in my book Deep Blue, A Guide to Empowerment Healing, where it is said that depression is based on a belief that God has deserted the sufferer. God doesn't desert any of us, ever. God resides within each of us all the time. Deep down, I knew this when I walked away from the church. I've had only one short experience with depression. Decades ago, I broke my leg badly and I was immobile for 3 months. For a short while during that time, my whole world was dark and I felt completely helpless. I remember one day speaking to a concerned colleague on the phone, and even I was shocked and disturbed at the tinny, robotic sound of my voice. Maybe that realization was what shook me out of the depression, so that I could lift my head and focus on my future again. My only other experience with what was described as depression was when a person became self-destructive and incredibly manipulative. I saw a lovely person turn into a monster that drove me away. I then heard that the person had some encounter with God and found Jesus, and that resulted in a miracle. I hope this is true. In my book Deep Blue, A Guide to Empowerment Healing, the following is stated. In our view, depression happens where a person deliberately blocks the flow of energy and then tries to deny that it happened, like building a mud wall in a stream of water and then wanting to know why the water is no longer flowing. If you are suffering from depression, I can advise only 2 things. The first is that you get onto your knees and speak to God. Whether you believe it or not, God is available and listening to you. The second is that you contact me. I've also learned that depression is a sign of a physical body that is out of balance. And I can help you get that balance back, even from a distance. Namaste.